Hey folks, OVW podcast editor-in-chief and executive producer Tiny Bryan here with you. And I'm here to announce the 2-year anniversary of the OVW podcast. We're going to have a month-long celebration throughout the month of August, celebrating 2 years of the OVW podcast, Fan Zone Live, which came along later, all the things we do, the Facebook group, 2 years, and we are so excited to celebrate it with you. And we're starting with this. Tonight, we are retiring the unofficial as our moniker, as the thing. We are no longer going to call ourselves the unofficial podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling. With much love to the Ringside podcast. We know that there's going to be more podcasts very soon that are focused on OVW. And so in that spirit, we are officially changing ourselves. We will now be known as the original podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling. And we are very excited to celebrate 2 years of the OVW podcast with us. And now, let's get to the show.
Welcome to episode 108 of the OVW podcast, the original podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling. My name is Jack Minogues.
I am a real American, Brian Hines.
And
I'm Brian Allen.
Brian Allen joining us in the third chair for the third week in a row here. Always a pleasure to have you by, Brian.
Yeah, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, thank you for having me so much.
Right here at the top of the show, before we forget, Brian Allen, are we still SummerSlamming this weekend?
Yes. Oh, absolutely, dude.
Plug where me and Brian Allen are going to watch SummerSlam this weekend on Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
Brian Hines, are you available?
Schedules to be determined yet.
Yeah.
Brian Hines might be there, but at least me and Brian Allen will be there. Plug where they can find us on Saturday and Sunday this week.
Sure thing, man. So on any social, you just look up Omni Puma, just Omni Puma, and you'll find me somewhere. And on Instagram, it's Omni Puma Games, but on Twitch, it's the original just Omni Puma. And yeah, we'll be streaming both nights. No one has to come for both nights if you don't want. But yeah, we're going both nights, streaming it, doing a little reaction, like just a watch party. And yeah, would love to have anybody who's into wrestling and looking forward to the show to be in there, and we'll talk a little bit.
So is anybody invited to this thing?
Yeah.
Those of us who are normally behind the camera?
Absolutely,
because
yes.
I happen to know that a certain producing stuff member of the team is actually not doing his grocery store job this weekend.
Okay.
So may have some free time to actually come, and you want to maybe get on a Twitch stream and talk about some wrestling, Malachi?
Maybe. Oh, that'd be amazing. That would be awesome. Yeah. No, you got to get me excited now.
Yeah, we never really talk WWE stuff on here very much, so if you've ever wondered what opinions we have on WWE stuff, join us on Saturday and Sunday. At least me and Brian. Maybe more Brian's and a Malachi to be added, and we'll talk some WWE stuff. Omni Puma, and for anybody that follows us on Instagram, we have tagged Brian in past posts, so you can follow.
And we'll tag in this one too.
Yeah,
so
appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, now let's get on with business.
Oh, let's talk about Star Rider before we get too much further.
Okay.
That interview came out on Monday.
It sure did.
Great little interview you guys did with him.
Was it Star Rider or Super Z that came
I'm
out
sorry, it was Super Z. Star Rider is next Monday.
Right.
My apologies. So yeah,
That's
the
a
Star
deduction.
Super. Yeah, that's a deduction.
Easy to mix up.
I'll own that. But yes, Super Z is out this week. Shame we didn't get his butler that we met this week on Rise, but this was before we knew about him.
The buttling.
Yes, that is the previous thing in this feed or whatever feed you found this in. The previous thing that we released is that interview. Go check it out.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for reminding me about that. Which one of you guys want to do tour updates? Which one of you guys want to do tour updates?
You did it last time.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so upcoming shows we have, of course, every Thursday at Hot Point Davis Arena. You have doors at 6:15, OVW Overdrive, and then at 6:30, and then OVW Rise will be at 7. This Saturday, there's a show at Marion County Event Center in Lebanon, Kentucky. Then we have OVW Fight Night. That'll be a big pay-per-view. That'll be at Hot Point Davis Arena on Sunday, August 17th.
Come and celebrate my birthday that weekend
Yes.
with me.
We're so
Absolutely.
excited.
I am.
Absolutely. It'll be a lot of
This
fun.
will be the unofficial drinking game of this month until we get to that every time.
Leo
Jackman
season,
mentions-
baby. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
I'm
love
pretty
this.
sure the 17th is fairly close to the actual 2-year anniversary of our first release in this podcast.
Yeah, we're right around there.
No, yeah, this starts a month long. We have an interview with the Ringside podcast guys.
Yeah.
We're hopefully going to get Al Snow, and we're going to get lots of people in here to help us celebrate this second
fun.
year
That'd
of
be amazing.
podcasting.
Y'all deserve it too. 2 years at anything is hard, but especially something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust us.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Major props, man.
No, thank you, man.
Thank you.
course.
Much
Thanks for being
appreciated.
around the past few weeks, man.
Of course,
Thank
man.
Yeah.
No. I hope to be here for a long time, man.
Yeah.
After that show on the 17th and the big birthday celebration, we'll have another show at the Bluegrass Sports Plex in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. That's August 29th. Then at Bonus Pints in Longport, Indiana, there'll be a show on September 6th. LaPorte Civic Auditorium in LaPorte, Indiana, will have a show on September 27th.
The Laportatorium.
There it is.
Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Then we have Owensboro Events Center. We'll have a show on November 1st. And then Jungle Gym's Oscar Events Center in Fairfield, Ohio, will be on November 21st. All tickets are at OVWTix.com.
That's OVWTIX.com. I guess that's all we have here at the top of the show. I don't know why I've been on microphone way too long to be covering my mouth while I'm trying to talk. That was not good. Scratch that one from the record. Go ahead and deduct it, Brian Hines.
That's a deduction.
That's
right
all
there.
of the top. That's all the business we have here at the top of the hour, or at the top of the show. I'm all rattled now. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
All right, Brian. It's all you.
Which one?
You. I'm looking
Oh,
at
me.
you, Mr. Hines. Yeah.
Okay, well, I just wanted to go ahead and address the passing of one of my favorite heroes from childhood, and that is none other than Hulk Hogan. If it wasn't for this guy right here, I would not be in this room. This whole thing, me being here in Lexington to do this podcast, started with WrestleMania, January 23rd, 1984, when Hulk Hogan pinned the Iron Sheik. The rest is history. I don't know if you can see it. I'm sure you can't. I've got a Hogan's Beach shirt.
You can stand up, and if you just give us a little stand up for a second. There it is.
And I pulled out my headphones. Anyway, this was such a big deal for my brother and I growing up. He is 4 years younger than me. When I would outgrow a pair of pants, my mom would cut the bottoms off, and she would sew the legs together, and we would make belts out of like denim and construction paper, and we wrestled for them every single day after school for I don't know how many years. And I know
we've been talking about that for at least 2 years.
Right. Well, I mean, we don't wrestle anymore, but, you know, we used to. But my mom took us to see him once back in the day, and I had the papers printed out, but I can't find them. But we went to the Riverfront Coliseum. My mom took me. I was 11, and my brother was 7 years old, and we got to see Hulk Hogan defeat Kamala, the Ugandan giant, or the Ugandan headhunter, depending how it is at your house, for the WWF Championship, and it was just such a great experience, and it really made childhood would not have been the same without this man. So, with that being said, I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention, and 10-bell salute.
All right. So,
I think that, you know, for you personally, you know, your wrestling journey started with Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan was a big part of it. Anybody that covers wrestling or talks about wrestling or watches wrestling, there's an argument to be made that we are all only here because of Hulk Hogan, like, honestly, really and truly. And then, like, I loved the guy's politics, so I thought he was pretty cool there at the end. Anyway. Let's get into it, guys.
now back to the OVW podcast.
Act about one. J-Rod in her American Gladiator-inspired uniform. What'd you guys think about J-Rod's new look?
Loved it.
completely revamped.
Yeah.
No shades of the Revolution, none of that. New slate, new gear, new J-Rod.
Yeah.
So
You gotta
I'm,
love it.
I'm here for it. Although I am going to miss her talking smack. That was probably my favorite part. So, outside of that, I'm sure there will be more smack to be talked at some point.
Oh,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't think that this is by any stretch of the imagination necessarily J-Rod like the full baby face. Like, it's hard to deny in the American Gladiator, like, the American Gladiator clothing that, like, her presentation is just like full on star. But to me, she was still kind of wrestling like the J-Rod that we've been used to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of like to read the comments, week in and week out on the YouTube page and see what the people are talking about, see if there's anything that we can kind of delve into on this program. And a lot of the comments from this past week were, J-Rod's a star, so glad to see J-Rod back. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy J-Rod's back. So big reception for J-Rod to be back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I might have even underestimated, honestly, how big of a deal it was going to be when J-Rod came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's, of course, finds herself in a match this week with Rachel Leigh. We've been seeing a lot of Rachel Leigh recently. Honestly, with J-Rod's absence, I saw the announcement, saw the match, and said, oh, I think Rachel Leigh's going to go over on J-Rod here. Just because
Yeah.
she's been on TV more often.
Yeah.
That's kind of the playbook of OVW, right?
Yeah.
That's a good
But
point.
the fact that J-Rod is coming back, still slotted near the very top, commanding victory here at the top of the hour over someone that the crowd has been getting to know in the form of Rachel Leigh, proves her status in the women's division.
Yeah,
right?
she hasn't lost a step.
Proves her status and that her place was held. Basically, she was able to walk right back into it. What do we got as far as clips go?
Give us just one moment here.
Having some trouble back there.
Well, we just forgot to do something that we normally do here, so we're doing it right now. So.
No worries.
What'd you guys think about this match? Any thoughts here before we see some clips?
I mean, it was pretty short business, really. J-Rod came in. I mean, obviously knew the assignment, being a former women's champion, and brought it on home relatively quickly,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There it
despite
is.
Rachel Leigh's best efforts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they were great efforts too. I'll tell you what, poor Rachel, she's had a crazy line of opponents, consecutive weeks for sure, but I mean, it's just going to get her better, if anything, because she's had to fight some strong big women, man.
Yeah.
But no, she's stuck in there and won a couple of those matches, and no, much respect to her. But it's great to see J-Rod back, especially with that new attire, with carrying off the American Gladiator look. It just fits her so well, and yeah, the arena got loud for sure when she got back. Deservedly so.
I just really want to get her a tennis ball cannon. That's my favorite part of
There's
American
one in the other
Gladiators.
room.
The gauntlet.
Yeah. All right. We're ready for clips
Let's
now.
do it.
Magic window's up. Here we go.
And see, we see some of that unpredictability there from Rachel Leigh. Is she's able to find herself in some extremely tight places and able to get out of some extremely tight places as well. See her go for that roll up there at the beginning that she was able to steal the pin on Angelica with. See her try to go for the head scissors there. J-Rod's just a little too strong.
Yep.
Drops her right down on the mat.
Yeah, like you could see that there was moments where J-Rod was almost at a position where Rachel could have gotten one up on her, and she just kept shutting the door on her.
Yeah.
Just Jessica shut the door every time. Y'all want to see how this ends?
I would love to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Huge power from J-Rod,
Big power bomb.
but she's not done.
Nope.
Usually that would be enough for some people. J-Rod wants to add insult to injury, maybe justifiably so,
Big
with
spear.
That spear's
Rachel
still
Leigh coming
nice.
to her feet there.
Yeah, that spear really feels like a statement.
Yep.
You want to see that spear again, maybe?
Please,
Sure.
actually, yeah.
Let's just skip right to it, shall we?
Powerbomb was not enough. She had to
Boom.
make the statement.
Just with authority, your American Gladiator returns.
Good stuff from J-Rod this evening.
And welcome back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Match 2 of the evening. Some big men. One by the name of Big Zo, the other one by the name of Tomas Tiberius Rex. Slapping man meat in there for our second match of the evening. Love to. Is there anything? Okay, there's one thing better than big man versus big man matches, and it's big man versus small man matches.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Or
that.
handicap matches against a couple of smaller men.
Yes, that is also a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Is two small men versus one big man.
Yeah.
WCW used to love to throw like 3 luchadors against the Giant,
Yeah.
and it was pretty great.
Yeah.
I like
I would like some of that, please.
Yeah, for real.
When all that old becomes new again.
Yes.
We will see it, I promise. What did you guys think here at the outset between Tomas Tiberius Rex and Big Zo?
Man, it was meat's the word. Just a meat on meat matchup. When it's two big guys like that, especially when it's a matchup where one guy is just so large he makes the other large guy look just a little bit small. Not small. That's not the right way to go about it. But T-Rex, he's a phenom.
Yeah.
Great match though for the both of them. Zoe hung in there. He didn't have the size advantage, even though he's probably used to that. But no, he hung in there, and it was a great match both ways. Very even. Hines,
Those kicks from Zoe, though.
Yeah.
All of them. I remember watching and just thinking, wow, yikes. I mean, that was just, in terms of offense, that was the biggest strong point for Zoe this evening, were just, how thunderous those kicks
Yeah,
were.
he was relentless.
They're putting a lot of stock into Tomas Tiberius Rex right now.
Yeah.
As a singles guy. And I'm here for it.
Me too.
I think that there's a lot of great matchups, like right off the bat. A long-term program with Donovan Cecil, or
Sure.
a long-term
Ooh,
program with Jack Vaughn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Something
Please.
with a little
Please.
bit less, maybe cut a little leaner than the Donovan Cecil, Jack Vaughn stuff was in the early days of it,
Yeah.
right? But I think that there's a lot of opportunity for Tomas and a lot of interesting prospects on the roster for Tomas.
Sure.
One, speaking of small men, Jamin Olvincia and Tomas, that would be dope. So good.
Wow, I am here for that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I would like to see that anywhere, any way that I could. What do we have in terms of clips?
All right, let's take a look at what we got here. Here's our first one.
Yeah, it's hard to make you touched on something, Brian Allen. It's hard to make Big Zo look small.
Yeah, it is. It really is, man. Because you forget he's a huge dude too, man. He's got that size.
He's been putting in a lot of work at the gym. You can tell from the
Yeah.
time we started this podcast 2 years ago. He's really slimming down a lot.
That's good to hear. Man.
So, I mean, we can see you putting in the work. It just didn't work out for you this evening, unfortunately.
Well, and Big Zo's so used to this spot too, man. Like he's one of the all-time beloved guys in the history of this kind of like current era of OVW. Let's say 10 years or so. And he's very used to being put in this spot. And the reason he gets asked to be put in this spot is because he is such a sentimental favorite that people do want to see him win. He always makes you believe that he's going to win, kind of right up until he doesn't.
doesn't.
That's one of his great skills.
Yeah.
That's why he's
Always
Dr.
feel-
Zoe.
Yeah, he always feels like a threat.
Right.
That's hard to do. That's
Well,
hard to do.
and at any time, if there was, the hankering to, you just like the match. People will buy it. People buy it with Big Zo, and people want it. People want it for Big Zo. People love the guy, but that guy, he has a lot on his plate too. Being champion's hard. He's a doctor now, and
Yeah.
He's saving Louisville in other ways.
he pursued a life of education.
And an author as well.
Yeah, so he's got a lot on his plate. A lot on his
That's
plate.
impressive.
Well, yeah, he doesn't just have any doctorate. It's a doctorate of social work. So he's, out there in the trenches,
Yeah.
kind of trying to make things better. You got to love
That
you gotta
job
love
is
Big
no
Zo.
Yeah,
joke.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's called second-degree trauma. That's
I mean, literally.
that's incredibly hard work, and I'm so impressed that anybody could sit down and do it. I dated a girl that did it, and I was horrified by some of the things that she heard,
Yeah.
much less saw. So it's hard work, man. Anyway,
let's see how this
but I
ends.
digress.
Zoe's looking strong.
He can
Got the
move
spring,
well.
got the springboard. Oh yeah, no man. I remember using the first OVW show I ever went to in like 2017.
Really?
Or maybe early 2018, and I was just like, I'd maybe only seen live wrestling like once, and definitely had never seen it that up close, and just see a big guy like do a back springboard or whatever. I was like, oh my
Start
goodness.
off, yeah.
You don't see that.
Yeah, I was like, oh gosh. Hooked ever since.
Just that
Man.
does not look like he. Let's see that one more time. It just does not look like he's doing that with Big Zoe. Pow.
Yeah. That's crazy. Looks like he ragdolled him a little bit.
A little bit.
Thomas Tiberius Rex with the victory there. All right, so we also see a backstage vignette with Eric Surge kind of threatening Crixus. We'll see that match later on in the evening. About 3 of the evening proper, Thomas Heim versus Tony Gunn. What are we thinking, fellas? Thomas Heim versus Tony Gunn here.
So are we led to believe that anytime he enters the ring or enters Davis Arena, it is Heim time? Because that's what the Jumbotron said, and I'm here for it, dude. You're onto something.
No, I don't like that.
You
Well,
don't like Heim?
Okay,
time?
what's better, Heim time or Zoe time?
Zotime. Zotime. I don't like Heim time. I don't like.
You don't like the rhyme and
Heim.
Heim time?
There's no time like Zoe time.
Yeah. Okay. So actually,
What about Showtime?
no. Malachi's done. He had his one comment
Yeah,
went back
that's it.
on his phone. Okay. If maybe I'm marginally more okay with it if it wasn't also Zoe time, and then it could also be Heim time, and it was no time like Zoe time. Maybe I'd be okay with that.
Well, these are all different time slots.
Or time zones.
Time zones.
We
yeah.
can't. No. We're not using Heim and slot and zone near each other. Okay.
Says you.
Where I know I have that PG-13 sign around here.
Oh,
somewhere.
I've gotten so good at saying disgusting things without them even triggering the FCC. So don't worry. It's
That's a good skill to have.
it's fine. I said some wild stuff on the radio yesterday. It was. I think I went too far.
WRFL.FM. Go ahead and listen.
Yeah, archives /archives. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Is that? I'm glad that you like it though. I'm glad you are okay with.
Sure, I saw this coming. I talked to him briefly the last time I was at Davis Arena, and I knew he had some stuff in the works. So yeah,
Is this a new Titantron for him? I didn't notice.
I believe so.
New gear?
I don't.
Do we know? I don't know. I don't know him well enough to know his gear set. So
I don't believe I've seen the gear that he wore in this match with Shotgun Tony Gunn. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is either new or gently used. How about that?
So you spoke to him. You spoke to him. Give us some vibe check us. What's he like?
Sharp young guy. Makes a great addition to the Rush division. Pretty, got a good sense of humor. Pretty smart overall.
Nice.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know.
10 out of 10.
Easy to root for.
5 stars.
What
Would
that
recommend.
translates to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy to root for. I like that.
Easy to root for, especially against this version of Tony Gunn here. Let's go ahead and see our first clip. Maybe this is a little too inside baseball. I don't think I'm saying anything anybody doesn't know. Tony Gunn is in the academy. He's one of the academy teachers. So I think that I think he very obviously loves these kind of matches against more up and coming guys. It's probably guys that he's working with.
Sure.
I can't speak specifically for Heim if he's an academy guy or whatever. But up and coming guys. Tony Gunn was a school teacher prior to his current career. So
That's
obviously
right.
education and teaching and, maybe teaching him the hard way a little bit. That's just kind of in his alley, I think, his
yeah.
alley. So, no, I like Thomas Heim. I like him, I guess.
He's got a great mustache,
do you
too.
like him enough
It's
that
a
you're
nice
warming to
stash.
Ham Tom?
No. Big lariat.
This was a nice little match, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is good.
Do we have our next clip?
We sure do. Here we go.
I think we just need to start also a tag team of, or maybe possibly at this point a faction of dudes with badass black and white tattoos only on one arm, like
do that.
What would you
like
call
Cash
it?
Daniel and
Yeah.
Thomas Heim. I don't know. I
I'm
really
here for that.
In the corner, do you notice at the end here when he pins him? Watch Tony grab his arm to keep him from getting to the bottom rope.
That's a
Mark of the
veteran
true
move.
veteran.
Yep.
well, and it
Yeah.
might not have even been looking at it. It might not have even been from keep him from the bottom rope. He might have been actually breaking the plane of the ring at that point.
Oh yeah.
So the pin would not have been legal with his arms on the other side of the rope. But either way, veteran maneuver, great ring
Yeah.
awareness. That's why you're Tony Gunn. That's why you're multi-time champion. That's why you're teaching these kids. You know,
Yeah.
that's Tony Gunn for you.
The attention to detail, really.
Yeah, the attention to detail. So Tony afterwards basically says, Crixus, there's going to be a little quid pro quo for your shenanigans against me and Eric Surge last week.
Everybody hates Crixus tonight.
So do we have the clip, the full clip here?
Yes, we do.
I would like to see it.
All right. So hang on. I'm gonna
Not you.
turn it actually on so we can hear it. And now let's go.
This is so frustrating. Justice must be served. But there's 4 versus 1. I promised I wasn't going to bring anybody else in on this. But I knew I could rely on you.
Of course, sir. Anything you need.
And what is this guy's name?
Percival
Goodington the 13th.
13th.
Goodington.
Or just the butler.
Or also PG-13.
You
I
want
don't
to see
know
it
if anybody
again?
else picked up on that.
I did not pick up on that.
Yeah.
That's
That
very
was good.
funny.
You want to see it one more time?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. The mask.
I want to see the unveil.
This is so frustrating. Justice must be served. But there's 4 versus 1. I promised I wasn't going to bring anybody else in on this. But I knew I could rely on you.
Of course, sir. Anything you need.
I love the pose at the end.
That was great.
Yeah.
I have one big takeaway. Zach, you gotta take that nose ring out, buddy. I don't think Super Z wears a nose ring.
It's where he gets his, his power.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Like
He
the
wa-
Green
he found
Lantern.
it.
Green Lantern. Yeah,
Yeah.
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
The green nose rings.
It's a different kind of ring, but you know.
Yeah.
Works, yeah.
A green nose ring would be very bad. That means it would be not real gold.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's an issue.
All right.
So no, I do kind of like the unveil. I do like the idea of ZDP. He hasn't been that forever.
Oh, we
That's a
threw
deduction.
he put CDP in prison months ago.
Super Z having some backup and not having to change anyone else's kind of what they have going on to fit Super Z. We just created a new character, brought in a new character. I think that was the right direction to go.
So that's no one we've seen before under that mask. Does anybody recognize this guy?
No.
I do not, but he was handling business.
Yeah, you
I'll
was.
tell you
Yeah,
what,
do
he was
that.
handling business now.
Yeah,
I'll
he
say
You know who
that.
this is? Let us know.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody. I mean, it's got the mask on.
Yeah.
Combed his hair a different way.
And he's got a suit on.
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
That matches the mask.
So big development in the Super Z Star Rider Goon Syndicate storyline over there. About 4 of the evening, I think probably my favorite match of the evening here. Adam Revolver and Tommy Boy De Niro. Tommy Boy De Niro is a lot of fun.
He is.
He's a
man.
firecracker.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, dude, like he is so much fun. Just like committed 110%, 120% type of kid, right? And like there is just the package works because of the natural chemistry.
Yep.
You know, like you're under the tutelage of another great teacher at OVW,
That's correct.
and he's also your pops.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm really liking Tommy Boy De Niro. Very, very glad to see him in the ring this week.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Tommy Boy's a twin, by the way.
Really?
There's 2 of them.
The other one's a girl.
Oh.
But Jay did post happy birthday messages to Tommy Boy and to somebody else today.
I noticed that earlier, but I didn't get a chance to comment. So happy birthday.
Twins are
Happy
law of
birthday.
averages. Twins are law of averages.
Okay.
With all
Wait,
the with all the kids, law of averages would
yeah.
suggest
That there's some twins
that
in there.
Oh, okay. You threw
no,
me for a
no,
second.
no, that there's 2 born on the same day, just because there's so many of them.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, twins or law.
There's
of
like 101
average.
De Niro's.
Yeah.
Coming this Christmas from Disney.
That's right.
What did you guys think here before we get too far into it? What did you guys think? Adam Revolver and Tommy Boy De Niro.
Man, Tommy, I don't know if this was his like first ring action, at least on TV. It might have been.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ra's debut.
Yeah, no, awesome. He just killed it. He didn't look any sort of nervous. He went out there like he had nothing to lose. Like, the adrenaline had to be going crazy. And he's been waiting for this moment because he's been
Yeah.
ringside with his dad for, a number of weeks now.
Yeah.
And like you said, he's been coaching him up so good. It had to feel good for Jays to see, his son get this moment and stuff. Now, this was awesome. It was a great match, and Adam being the vet here, mostly handled business. And when it seemed like he kind of, the momentum would change too much, he'd always just bring it back in. But yeah, no, I really liked this. It was great to see Jay at work.
Yeah, that was a typical Adam Revolver. You expect to see that sort of thing from him. I love the energy and enthusiasm coming from Tommy Boy. I vaguely remember a time when I was young and I had enthusiasm and energy like that. So it's refreshing to see somebody so young and eager to get at it, and just the fact that you get to share this experience with your dad. I enjoy that more than anything, really.
And here's another big reason why this package works here on Tommy Boy's Rise debut. He's not doing Jay De Niro stuff.
Yeah.
He's moving fast. He's,
Flipping a little bit.
yeah, I mean, and I think what was suggested here tonight of Tommy Boy De Niro is a lot of talent, and I think we only saw I don't think we saw everything that he can do right off the bat.
Yeah.
I think he's
No.
just really kind of naturally athletic, and guys like that thrive, man. Guys like that thrive. Let's see some clips. Yeah, like Jay De Niro never do a kip up. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I don't see a whole lot of off the top rope action from him either.
yeah,
Oh, he's.
That was a hell of an
great
arm
season.
drag.
It was.
great little sequence. Great little sequence.
I
Add
love
some
the
love.
enthusiasm
Add some
afterwards
love, too. Got
and the
some-
camaraderie.
Yeah, love the proud pop him. I love the Adam Revolver at the end after he goes over and gives the 5. Watch, he does this stuff: flippy, dippy, slippy, trippy, tag. Except this isn't a tag match. Yep, and then look at him.
He's
He's
like,
like,
okay.
Adam-
all right.
He can play, man. He can play.
Well, and like we saw this is reminiscent of so many Adam Revolver matches, but like most recent memory, I guess, kind of the Cash Daniel match where he's like, "I'm gonna do the bare minimum I have to beat you." So like it's like I can be easily impressed because I always underestimate you.
That's fair.
Yeah, so no surprise though. Adam Revolver takes home the victory there. Let's see the pin if we could.
Takes off the tie.
That's off.
Jay knows something's
That's
something's
not
a little
Jay De
wrong.
Niro move for
Yeah,
sure.
Jay knows something's a little wrong. Knows we're getting a little too headstrong.
Kind of a little league energy from Jay De Niro. Oops.
A little bit too much celebrating from Tommy Boy, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, if you watch, he loosens the tie.
No, the tie's off.
Well, he takes it off right at the top of the clip there.
Right.
Then he claps for a minute, getting the crowd into it.
So he's like, hey, man.
Then he
Bring
gets
it in.
Saying
has to
stop
start-
Bring it
wasting
in.
time.
Yeah.
Stop
and then
wasting
walk,
time.
now he has to tune up the
See
band.
it through. Yep.
So yeah,
Nobody's
too
home.
much. Boom. And Adam, just very simple.
No surprise. No surprise. Love to see it though. Great match. I think Adam Revolver is great in this role, and I want to see more Tommy Boy.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Sure.
Can't wait.
So, about 5 of the evening, we have Rollo Hargrove and his Rise debut versus Super Z and the, I guess, first ringside accompaniment of his butler, servant, manservant, Percival Goodington the 13th, PG-13.
Oh, okay.
That was
Yeah,
Brian
now
Hines.
you're with us.
Brian Hines pointed that one.
He
out.
did. I didn't quite. I knew that he had made a point, but I was busy and didn't hear what it was. But that was a good point. That's an addition.
I come up with those sometimes.
Glad to see Rollo on Rise. Thought commentary did a great job of saying that, like, this guy's a hard worker, that he deserves to be on Rise. He's against a former Rush Division champion. I think commentary this week was pretty good. I actually think commentary has been one of the highlights of the show for months, if we're really getting down to it. I think that team has found a really good voice, and I didn't, AJ McKay was such a utility player around OVW for a long time, and he kind of got put in at that commentary desk, and it kind of felt like it was just like maybe a week thing, and then it just kept happening, and he's really found, I think, like a very good voice of authority, very, very good voice of reason, like kind of Tony Schiavone energy from him.
Gravitas.
Yes, gravitas, yes. I've honestly thought that almost every week there's been stuff I could say about how great commentary has been and how great they've set the stage and put people over. I just don't say it every week because it'd be a broken record. Let's, what do you guys, Rollo Hargrove, his debut here. We also have Percival's debut here. What'd you guys think?
You want to go first?
You go ahead.
This is Rollo's debut. If I remember right, he is a recent graduate of the OVW Academy. We've seen him around Davis Arena quite a bit, but this is the first time we see him in ring. So it's good to see what he can do. Actually, this is the first time we see him on Rise. I actually saw him at the Element Eatery show.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
and he was at
the Manchester.
Manchester and Courtesy, I believe.
No,
Was he?
I think so. I might be running Manchester and Courtesy into each other because they were back-to-back on back-to-back weeks. But I know he was
Yeah.
definitely at Manchester.
At the house shows, you've seen him a time or two here or there, but this is his first TV debut. Great first time out. I can see where all that learning went because it's right there, giving Super Z a run for his money, and not stop until you get to the top.
But we know. Sorry, Brian. I will go ahead. No.
I appreciate you, man. No, thank you. I'm glad y'all pointed out that he was at one of the either that Manchester or the Acura show because I'm recognizing him now, but that's why those shows are so important for that development and getting that in-ring full speed action. Because when these cameras cut on and it's a Rise show, you can't tell this is their like debuts in some of the early matches just because they've gotten that good. They've worked so hard. And you said like the commentary teams gave him that credit with how like hard he's worked, and it was apparent too. He hung with Super Z for a while, so yeah.
Yeah, to speak to your point, not only important for these wrestlers get some experience in, play in front of a different crowd, see what works, see what doesn't, but that's why it's important that you guys got to get out to these shows because you're gonna see stuff you don't see on TV, baby.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Since this was Rollo's debut, since it was against Super Z, since we have the Butler, we kind of know that Goon Syndicate are gonna show up. Right. The whole point of this is so that we get to see the Butler and what the Butler can do. And he's not going to beat up poor Rollo Hargrove, so the bad guy's got to come out.
No, he hasn't done anything wrong.
Let's see our clips.
Here we go.
We've seen it before. Super Z's on the third rope. It's
Ready
time to fly.
High crossbody.
I missed the cape.
Cape was nice.
And it looks
Yeah.
like it doesn't even look like Super Z got the
No,
victory.
he got the pin.
No,
You do hear the bell.
You hear the bell?
I made sure. So yeah, he does kind of get swooped in upon, but yeah, he does technically get the victory here
But then he pays for it
immediately.
at the hands of the Goon Squad.
So what I've
Icon
got for
Lee.
you next is a little bit of a I kind of cut down the next couple minutes here to something a little bit more digestible.
The Butler
To just show off the
martial
Butler.
arts.
Yeah, to show off the Butler's moves. You guys want to see some Butler moves?
Please.
Sure.
Yeah, I this is one of my favorite moments of the night, honestly.
Yeah.
He really Butler move.
Wow, that's
Okay,
a deduction.
Was I
Yeah.
supposed to get that one?
No. Chop.
With the umbrella in hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nope. Swift kick to the face. Stern talking to.
What you got, Star Rider? What you got? Okay.
Star Rider takes him down.
Yeah, here, let's look at it one more time. Starts with Evil Z. Just
Move
get
him
out of the way.
Yeah,
Just-
just
just
nothing.
Get out the way.
Judo chop on
Icon,
Aka.
nope.
Yeah, this very much has an Austin Powers International Man of Mystery feel to it. And if you knew me in the 90s, you knew that that was my jam. So,
So how much better did this get when you realized that the Butler wasn't gonna do that it was gonna be Gaga?
yeah, I was waiting for it.
Cause I was like, maybe I don't know, maybe he can go. And it's like,
toss
then
a
maybe he
little
still can. Maybe he still can. Yeah, but just the deliberate, very 60s Batman kind of.
Yeah.
Campiness.
And
Yeah,
Green
yeah.
Hornet, kind of, too.
I
Yeah.
love Green Hornet.
It very much falls in line with the cinematic match they had at the last pay-per-view Hard Reset. So I'm hoping, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen on a pay-per-view or experienced at a live wrestling show. So I am all about them continuing this feud because, I'm just here for it.
I think that this is the better direction for the feud.
Yeah.
And you guys know me if you've listened to this show for 2 years. I usually am like, cut the fat, want the match, give me the matches.
I don't listen to the talking parts.
I don't listen to the talking parts. I just want the violence. I don't want the game of operation. This is me. This is just the way, the reason that I watch wrestling and the way that I like wrestling. This is one of the few times that I'm like, no, you know what? Actually, this is cooking.
You want some Gaga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one more clip of some Gaga. if you
Yeah,
want it.
no, I do.
yeah.
I do.
I mean, it makes sense. Look at all the characters. They're all,
Oh.
supernatural.
He hits him with the pull
superheroes.
my finger. Gives him a good talking to. Makes Star Rider regret his decisions. And then, pow, right in the kisser.
Just scolded him.
And then
And
they
the pose. And
Yeah.
the pose.
Hang
of
on,
course.
I love that. The little, just grab his finger and be like, listen here, you evildoer.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna let it go, and I'm gonna pause on the pose, just because I think we should meditate on it,
Meditate on it.
or at least look at it a minute.
They end it.
Yeah, that's great.
And the ending reminds me of the end of the Peaches video by the Presidents of the United States of America, where
That's
everybody falls out of the tree at the end and they all look out.
Wow, I haven't thought about that in a long time.
Yeah, I pulled that out of the archives.
Wish you didn't.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks to Pantload, chat.
No, I never got the fascination with the Peaches song.
It was a catchy song.
There's millions of peaches. Peaches for free.
Yeah, I don't.
Millions of peaches.
But the
Peaches for me.
The 90s had so much just trash culture.
It was a time. Man.
It was a time, but the Peaches song and the Crash Test Dummies being not only the name of a band, but their song just only having ums in it. Like, these are two things that I just can't cope with. I just can't come to
How
terms
old were
with.
you when these things came out?
Old enough to be traumatized by them.
Like -2?
No, I was old. I'm old, man. 20,
Seriously.
I'm 26.
Oh, yeah.
I
Bullshit.
believe that.
Yeah, I was born in 1999.
It was a rough time. I'm just going to say the
I know.
90s were rough.
I know.
Yeah, you had to pick your glimmers, like the little positive things that got you through, because honestly, a lot of it sucked.
I know. I'd seen the movies and I've heard the music.
Yeah, but you didn't live it.
That's fair.
So a great bit of
90s,
business
man.
by Super Z and the Goon Squad.
Yeah, no, good stuff. I like it. Brian Allen, take us away. I've been talking all day.
You're good, man.
We're on about 6 of the evening here.
About 6. That was, yes. Okay, so we had lovely Miss Larkin and Tegan Thorne going back at it after Freya had interrupted their match last week. This was interesting because Miss Larkin was very, very handicapped.
Yeah.
She came out in that neck brace.
Yeah.
Because she just keeps getting attacked by Freya. Freya is just making it personal at this point. Yeah, she came out and tried to hang for a while with Tegan, but Tegan ended up getting the pin here, right?
Yeah.
If I'm right?
Well,
Yeah.
not technically.
Well,
she did walk away with the victory.
You know, that's right, yeah.
Let's see how this ends. I have the clip.
Yeah, let's
well,
see
no,
how
no,
quick
we still got some more stuff to
Okay.
to delve into.
Yeah, so... And then, Sophia came in. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This one, it's coming back to me now. Yeah, this one was cooking. So, in the midst of kind of with
Everything
Tegan,
going on.
yeah, with everything going on, and Tegan really taking over, Freya did come once again, and Sophia came out to try to get this all together, protect her friend a little bit, and it kind of just got messier from there. Heinz, did you have a lot on this one?
I mean, you never know what to expect from lovely Miss Larkin, but you knew that Tegan Thorne was out to settle a score. And learning from her previous match with lovely Miss Larkin, she took away a thing or two and really took out a lot of the mystery, the surprise, or the trauma train that you would ordinarily expect.
Yeah.
Maybe found some weak points and was able to take advantage of those. So I was not surprised to see her faring much better this time around than she did previously.
I've loved the culmination of this because what we've seen is week in and week out is lovely Miss Larkin adding injuries to her ongoing list of them, right? Yeah. And getting brutalized by Freya. And then just kind of like through sheer will, maybe ignorance, maybe crazy, I don't know. Keeps going to the point that her friend literally has to come and give up for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so
Yeah.
that is such good storytelling.
Yeah.
That is such good character work for
Yeah,
lovely Miss
pathos.
Larkin. Yeah, that is so there's
Word.
yeah, pathos.
That's
yes.
the word, yeah.
So do you think this is going to cause a rift in their friendship?
Well, that is the big question. Let's see the clip.
Yeah, please.
Yes, let's get the evidence here. You can see she brought a towel with her. Thought maybe it was Sacco at first.
Yeah, I couldn't dissect what
Maybe
it
she
was
just
at
came from the
first.
spa, man. Who knows?
Yeah.
And here we see it. Any second.
Got the full Nelson just locked in. And that's how beat up lovely Miss Larkin is. She's coming down to a full Nelson.
Yeah.
The most classic, wrestling hold. You were talking about brothers wrestling earlier, Heinz.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, the full Nelson is a go-to.
That's an easy one, especially if you're much taller than your younger brother. No, sorry, man.
We see the towel go in. Sophia Rose has thrown the match, given up on behalf of, conceded
Yeah.
for her friend, lovely Miss Larkin.
I mean, I can see being concerned, but she's out there acting like this is Rocky IV and Apollo Creed's about to go down, man. I would have given her a little bit more time. I mean, yeah, it didn't look good for her, but give her a little room to work.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
I think that Sophia Rose knew. I think it was pretty obvious. I think she did the right thing at the right time. I think if we're just talking like storyline stuff, if this was the Wednesday night show, I would be like, no, Sophia Rose knew that lovely Miss Larkin was out there hurt. She was out there. She wasn't going to give up. And Sophia Rose knew that was the moment she had to save lovely Miss Larkin's career. by throwing in that towel. That's what I'd say on the Wednesday night show. But on this show, I'll say from a storyline perspective, I do think that it was. I think that it was like perfect. I think it was a perfect little segment. And I think that moving forward, the questions going to be asked and answered. Is this the beginning of the end for the friendship of lovely Miss Larkin and Sophia Rose?
Yeah.
All the lovely Miss Larkins.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right, guys. So, hour one.
You want to see the clip with Freya?
Yes.
We do have that.
Oh,
for
you
Freya.
have that as well? I'd love to.
Yes.
Are there noodles involved?
Not that clip.
Oh, it's
Oh,
just
Dexter with the belt,
right in the back.
big club and blows.
Yep. On the mat. Freya's just relentless.
Just not having it from anybody.
No.
Is Freya wearing a gun holster?
If
Probably.
she is, that is the sickest thing I've seen all day.
I don't know.
And then we get this. Classic Freya.
Everyone
Boom.
gets a choke slam.
Yep. And I like how when she threw her up against the ring, Sophia Rose just kind of slid down like William H. Macy in Boogie Nights at the party after he kills himself, unalives himself. Sorry. I've been thinking about that movie too much. I think I need to rewatch it.
This kind of ties back into one of the earlier conversations we had on this podcast. I'm pretty sure it came up
Yeah,
about 2 years ago.
I think so. Yeah, because it's been about 2 years since I've seen it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then that's perfect timing.
Yeah, I think I need to. Yeah. So, special. Can I do a special episode watch log of Boogie Nights?
We'll talk about it.
Please. All right, so we get to hour one here, or hour two, the top of hour two. I'm sorry, and Cal Hero comes to the ring. Basically, kind of the same story as last week, right? I'm the heavyweight champion. I know that the Jamin thing is coming up, but I'll still defend it against anybody. And then the locker room basically empties out. Steven Steele, of course, steals the show in the promo segment here.
Yep.
Love the new shirt. I love the sweet talking, sharp walking shirt that I bought.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that wish I waited for the Steel 169 shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can still always go out and buy one.
I probably will. That's a great shirt.
Is Steel 169? I got a big ass.
No, it's his weight.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Like then
I
it
went
looks like
to,
it looks like an
Stone
Austin
Cold place.
316 shirt. Yeah,
Yes.
it looks like an Austin 316 shirt.
Yeah.
So who all do we have in this match?
It was everybody.
Everybody.
It felt.
Yeah.
It was everybody.
Dustin Jackson, Steven Steele, Anthony Katina, Jack Vaughn, Donovan Cecil, Jake Lawless, Brandon Beretta, Ashton Adonis. Steven Steele stole the promo segment. I think, though, that the best line of the night has to go to Jake Lawless when he said, "This is a heavyweight competition. Until you gain a little bit of weight, Mr. 169, you can't compete for this." I thought that was a really, really, really smart line.
That was good.
Really
Yeah.
smart line.
That was good.
All right, so Cal's on commentary during the match. What did you guys think of this impromptu battle royale that Al Snow threw together for us here?
It was kind of that classic, like, I love how Al did it, where, you got all these guys, all these fighters, all these warriors in here arguing. Well, it's like, stop all the talk and whatever y'all want to, get to, just get to it. Let's make this a big match. That's the best way to go about wrestling.
Yeah,
You got a lot of people, mad at each other. They have a beef argument, some dispute. Just ring the bell and let's go, man. He didn't care how many people were in there. It was darn near 30 wrestlers.
Yeah,
It was a lot.
Felt like it.
Yeah, it felt like that. Maybe that number's way off, but it felt like a lot. And but no, it was great though. It was great. I'm one who I love battle royales, Royal Rumble, whatever it is. I know y'all probably do too. Whatever capacity it is, where you just throwing people out, and it adds that kind of urgency to it, and just it adds even more sentiment to it. Love it, and it's delivered.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I've always loved a battle royal. Steven Steele pulling a page out of Superior Tony Evans and kind of sneaking outside the ring and
Yes.
laying low and lying seductively in front of the apron for all of the fans in the front row while
The memes have
everybody
been
else.
everywhere of that this week.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty great. But the one thing I probably like the most is the timing of the whole thing. I mean, everybody has like a good 3 to 5 minutes where they're driving the bus, so you got to see all 3 members of the trifecta. Donovan Cecil had a good stretch in there. Everybody had like a significant part to play in it. But I think the most significant thing carry away for me was how well the trifecta worked as a team.
Yeah.
And they've come out week after week and shown us as individuals before the trifecta was a thing that each one of these guys are sharp, they're hardworking, they know their way around the ring, they know their way around their opponents. But the fact that they've all come together and won gold individually, and now they are working together for the common good, damn near unstoppable. They were unstoppable until they weren't.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm saying in this case.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
No, I thought that this was a fantastic way to spend a majority of this hour here in hour 2.
Yeah.
The whole segment between the talking segment and coming back from commercial with the Battle Royale already in progress.
Yeah.
I thought that this was formatted extremely well in a great way. Like you said, Brian Hines, ton of room to breathe. Everybody had got their stuff in, so to speak. So, no, I thought this was a great way to spend a majority of hour 2 here.
So I just clipped a few seconds kind of at random because, everywhere you looked was some great action. So it's one of those, how do you choose in this 35-minute match? But let's take a look at the first thing I got here. Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jake,
Very clever on the part of Flawless Jake Lawless. Both feet have to touch. He smartly remembers to raise one foot up, so he hops his way back into the ring, almost kind of Kofi Kingston style.
Yes.
And like 8 things are going on in this match all at once.
And who's nowhere to be seen?
Stunning Steven Steele.
Yeah, love it, love it. Oh wait, no, I did see him.
Wait, hang on.
Wait, bring it back. Yeah, there he is on the ground. No, that's the only time I want to see Steven Steele during this match because
the next clip does feature Steven.
Exactly, because of this next clip.
Yeah.
The less Steven Steele I saw during the course of this match makes this next clip better because we're all waiting on it, right?
Yeah.
We're all waiting on it, right? And I mean the complete chaos that would have caused.
Yeah.
The complete chaos of Steven Steele getting a heavyweight opportunity. Oh my goodness!
No one would have hated it though.
Oh no!
I hated it.
No.
I had a moment because Steven was the first one out to challenge Cal, and I was like, really?
Yep.
Really? And then the next one came out. Okay, it's a scrum.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
But we
I
end
think
with this.
The Cal and Steven Steele match could have been a lot of fun because I think it would have given Cal an excuse to work heel a little bit. And sure. I think that would have been a lot of fun, but that's just me. Let's see the inevitable kind of outcome of this match here, right? Steven Steele takes the last 2 members of the trifecta out and thinks that he's won. He's starting to celebrate, baby. He's taking the shirt off. He's gyrating them hips.
This also makes me think of Austin Powers.
Yeah, I can see that. And
yoink!
In the course of his celebration, he goes up to the second rope, making it very easy for the true last remaining person of the Battle Royale, Jamin Olivencia, to officially get the contract to face Cal at Fight Night on August 17th.
You can't sleep on somebody like Jamin Olivencia.
No.
You just can't.
Nope.
Well, and again, if we're talking like experienced or like master versus student thing, like Jamin invented sitting outside the ring and waiting to get the easy Battle Royale elimination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like Jamin basically invented that. So he knew to look out for it.
Yeah.
Always enough. One step ahead. Main event of this past week's OVW Rise. We are finally here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a non-title match between Crixus and the OVW U.S. champion Eric Surge. What'd you think of Crixus's Hulk Hogan makeup?
Very classic. Very classic Hogan. He'll always be associated with yellow and red, or red and yellow, in which case. Crixus had both. The face paint was kind of like turning something old into something new. So I very much appreciated that from the Scottish War Machine.
Yeah, it was a good look.
It would have been nice if he would have given you one of these, or one of these numbers, or a pose down at the end. But I'll take what I can get.
Well, I think he was working on getting there during this match with Eric Surge, man. I think he was working on getting to posing, because I kind of thought that he was going to beat Eric Surge straight up
You're just clean.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
Should have known better. Like, maybe I'm kind of just like confused by this version of Crixus, or like maybe I just want him to be where Tony Gunn is, honestly, like more dastardly and kind of rougher around the edges. I want Crixus to fade more into that like pure baby face thing, and I wanted him, if he was going to beat Eric Surge, to win flat out and not with his baseball bat. But what do I know?
Yeah, it was dirty.
Yeah.
No, I thought that these guys had good little chemistry. I'd like to see more of this, honestly. Eric Surge has been really, really fantastic, and Crixus has been really, really fantastic recently as well. Let's see our clip. Crixus, in this kind of most recent run, has been really kind of a limb manipulation specialist.
I wonder if that's a European thing.
Very well could be, you know. I always think of like Regal, as kind of the holds guy.
Well, and most recently, Pete Dunne from WWE.
Yeah,
He is excellent.
Yeah.
He is an excellent grappler.
yeah, he
It's
is.
crazy.
I was thinking Zack Sabre Jr. as well. He's a British fellow, excellent kind of grappler. No, I think it is a very European notion. It's at least a very like old timey notion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Which I think automatically makes us think it's European. Feels European.
well, Europe is older than our country.
Than
is,
our
so,
country, yeah. And we're on the way out. Anyway, what? Let's see our last clip.
Again,
here.
I did a little cutting down here so we can kind of show a couple minutes worth of action.
Yeah,
So just be
it's a
aware
lot
of that.
it's a lot to disseminate.
It's a dangerous spot to be in. Oof.
Yeah, and Eric Surge was the one who placed Crixus up there, so he was the one looking for it.
Yeah.
Tony Gunn scaring off Dallas. Tony Gunn hitting the chair so hard on the mat that he bends it.
Yeah, dude. No, I didn't notice that. Oh my god.
Nice work, dude.
Get that out of here. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all expected Tony Gunn was going to interfere in this match, and we were not disappointed. And was he the deciding factor? Yes, he was.
But I think, it's the top title in your company. We've gone in a really new, bold direction with the OVW heavyweight title. You've got to have a place for the Tony Gunns and the Crixuses of the world. And kind of having them caught up in and around a new champion, a new wrestler that you're trying to really establish, and a new belt that you're trying to really establish, I think it's a really good spot.
It is.
Yeah.
Because I think that we kind of... I think Cal needs to be kind of in Jamin land and then in some other land before we see like a Tony Gunn challenge or a Crixus challenge from them. Honestly, that's just my opinion. But any final thoughts this week, fellas?
That's the great last point you made. I like the dynamic with those two belts, with the heavyweight and the U.S., where they're doing a great job making both feel so important, but doing it in just kind of diverse ways. You just had a big battle royale go on for the heavyweight, but on the same night you continued this kind of like triangle.
Yeah.
These three.
A little
wrestlers.
more intimate of an angle.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, way more intimate. That's a great
I
way to
assume
put it.
we're going to see these three battle it out for the belt, for the championship at
Have to.
I think that's where we're going.
Yeah.
We'll thread it for sure. Yeah.
That seems to be where we're thinking for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, if that's at Fight Night,
Shoot, yeah.
that's just another huge thing we're going to be able to add.
To celebrate.
Yeah.
So, I think Fight Night's shaping up to be very, very, very cool and very, very, very fun.
Yeah.
Very much looking forward to
Well,
it.
this is the third in they've been hitting them out of the park over and over at OVW this summer, this year.
Yeah.
Kind of since they got back on track after last year's some unwanted vacation.
Well, and you got to also remember the direct kind of aftermath of that was there were just people that never came back from from the vacation. There was just people that we just never saw again, or saw like one more time, like
Yeah.
Dream Girl Ellie, for example.
Yeah.
You know, so not only did they miss that huge chunk of time, there was months of shakeup afterwards, just course correcting.
Yeah.
And I'll take it from Tiny Brian. Ever since they figured that out, it's kind of seemed like the train's rolling downhill, you know, in a good way. It's gaining momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose is what I should say. Not rolling downhill. That implies that it's
Right.
going off the tracks or something. But
Going off
Of
the
a
rails.
crazy train.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
go,
Yeah. There we go. I think that's how we're going to end it. I can't think of a better way to end it than a Malachi interruption. For all of us here at Blacklight Moon Productions, I am Jack Oaks.
I'm Brian Hines.
And I'm Brian Allen.
Thanks to OVW.
Oh, thanks to OVW for the
Yes.
clips.
Muchas gracias.
This has been the original OVW podcast.